Okay, today is Monday, March 9th, and this is just a little proof of concept video. Yeah, this of course is my copyrighted logo here. Experimental proof of concept. Okay, so this is the window box. There's Beanie right there, and Smoke's out there. You can see the two fit in that window box, kind of like two peas in a pod. And I'll show you their little treaty treat tray. Okay, this is their treaty treat tray. So I put a couple crunchies here and a couple crunchies here, and then that way there's no fighting over the treaty treat treats. Okay, now you can see how this thing works. There's Beanie. He's getting his treat, out of that one peanut butter jar lid, and Smokes was dealing with that one there. But you see, it separates them, and they know when everybody gets treated alike. When one guy gets a treat, the other guy gets a treat too. So that's Beanie and Smokes. And this time of day, facing to the east, you see it's mostly the boxes. Window box is mostly in the shade. It's about 1 o'clock now, so it's starting to change. Smokes is a sun dude. So this is the front window, and this glass on here, I think it was 4 coats of a spar varnish on it as an ultraviolet barrier. So when he lays up there, he gets the infrared, which warps him up, but it blocks the ultraviolet. Okay, here's a general overview of the thing. I had to hang it up so I could work on it. Otherwise, it was just impossible. So there it is right there. And there's the hard point up on the ceiling. You can see it's a bunch of notches on there so I can adjust this thing. And what I did is I just took a string. I had the whatchamacallit thing down here with the mount point right here, and located the CG on this, and I put this where I wanted it here, and then I just took a string and with a wrench hanging on it, I went up there and I moved around. You can see the mark on the ceiling where that's where you had to put it, like that. And then when you lift it up, it's in the right place. Okay, here's the swivel mount right there, and it hooks onto this adjustable chain. And this is the, right here, this is the mount that connects it up to this roller thing where it is. And you can see it's got, right there, there's the center of gravity with it folded up, and here's the center of gravity with it opened up like that. And this thing right here slides back and forth, and then that's a swivel mount there. Here's the rest of it down here. And with a heavy-duty axle right there and the wheels on there. And you see, most of my tooling I painted hot pink because it photographs well, and curiosity, people say, what's that, what's that? And so it's very effective like that. But if you put this lockout in here, then this bolt can't come back, and the thing has to stay closed up. Otherwise, it'll just flop all over the place. And then I made these things right here because the wheels, you see, they tend to wobble around, going all the heck. And I put those right there on there. Now with this thing folded out like this, I put the lockout on the other side of that. There's this little thing where it slides in this slot right here, and lockout right there. That keeps it open. And of course, as you can see, that it pivots right there on that pivot right there. And here's a view of these things with a piece of shock cord on here, so that they will, but it keeps them generally pointed in the right direction. And here's another view, a close-up view of the right there. How this thing, there's the center CG with it folded up. You can see it's leaning back right now, and then there you move the CG back over there, and then it'll be level. Close this video. There is Beanie and out there laying in his little sun spot right there. He loves the sun out here. And there's little smokes. He likes the window box there. He's a window box dude. When the sun is out, Beanie likes the other there. But when it's kind of cold or whatever, they huddle together, so they get some time hanging with each other there. And of course, we got water and litter box for them up there so that they have everything they need up here. Okay, now here is the original for this thing right here for sliding back and forth. This is the original version of it, and the slot was not long enough. There's the 4 holes for bolted on there, but you can see it was too short. So that was just the first attempt, and then that's the one that finally, the final version of it. Now here's the same deal on the on these right there, the bungee things to keep the wheels. See, otherwise the wheels, so that way it keeps them basically lined up. I started out with this one right here, and I made a slot in it. Turned out I needed a slot so I could micro adjust the wheel so it tracks straight ahead. And then of course I made when I got the date off of that one, then I made one, the one that is a finished one, like that. It's the right length and the slot up there. And then I put a lightning hole in it, but that's the finished one, after I got the engineering data off of this right here. Okay, that pretty well covers it for right now, where we are right now. So I'll do a finish when I get ready to take it outside and do the road test on it.